Garden of great Italy, and by my father's love and leave am armed, with his good will and thy good company, my trusty servant well approved in all, he let us breathe and aptly institute a course of learning and ingenious study. A piece renowned for grave citizen gave me my being, and my father first, a merchant of great business through the world, a Vincentio, come of the Ventivoli, a Vincentio's son, brought up in Florence, it shall become to serve all hopes conceived to deck his fortunes with his virtuous deeds. And therefore, Tranio, for the time I study, virtue and that part of philosophy will I apply that treats of happiness by virtue specially to be achieved. Tell me thy mind, for I have peace left, and am to pad you a calm as he that leaves a shallow pool to plunge him in the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
Me better than that, so gentle master mine. Well, I'm an old affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only good master while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline. Let's be no storks, nor no stocks, I pray. Or so devote to Aristotle's checks as Ovid being outcast quite absurd. Bulk logic with acquaintance that you have, and practice rhetoric in your common talk. Music and poesy used to quicken you. The mathematics and metaphysics fall to them until your stomach serves you. No profit grows and no pleasure is tamed. In brief, sir, study what you most like.
Gramercy, Stranio. Well dost thou advise. If by Endello thou wert to come ashore, we could at once put us in readiness and take lodging fit to entertain such friends as time and fatuous shall beget. But stay a while. What company is this?
Oh, master. Some shade of luck in Mr. Town.
Gentlemen, importune me no farther. How I firmly am resolved, you know, that is, not to bestow my youngest daughter until I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Katharina, because I know you well and love you well, leave you have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, Rama, she's too rough for me. And the Hortensio, puny wife.
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a whore of me among these mates?
Mates made? How mean you that? No mates for you unless you were a gentler, milder mode.
In faith, sir, you shall never need to fear. This maiden is not halfway to Kate's heart. But if it were, doubt not her care should be to come your motto with a three-legged stool, make you like a fool.
Let's devils, good deliver us.
Well, that wench is talking out. I want to press forward.
But in the other silence do I see maids' mild behavior and sobriety. Peace, Tranio.
Well said, master. Mom, engage your feelings.
Gentlemen, to soon make good what I have said, Bianca, get thee in. And let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I will love thee nevertheless, my child.
A pretty pin is best put finger in the eye, and she knew what.
Sister, content your mind and Sir, to your pleasure, humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company. I'll then look and practice by myself.
Oh, Tranio, thou mayest hear Minerva speak.
Signor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry am I that our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you cage your obscene little Baptista for this fiend of hair and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Bianca, go in. And for I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry. Schoolmasters will I keep within my house, fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Gremio, you know any such, prefer them hither. For to cunning men I will be very kind, and liberal to mine own children in good bringing up. And so, farewell. Katharina, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Well, I trust I may go too, may I not? What shall I be appointed hours as go be like? I knew not what to take or what to leave. Ha!
You may go to the devil's game. Your guest is so good, his none will hold you. My love is not so great, Hortensio, but we may blow our nails together and fast it fairly out. Our cakes do on both sides. Farewell. Yet, for the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light on a fit man to teach her that, wherein she delights, I'll wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Gremio, but a word I pray. Though the nature of our quarrel never brooked parley, now know upon advice it touches us both, that we may yet have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love. To labor and effect one thing specially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband, a devil.
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to her?
Oh, tush, Gremio. Though it pass your patience and mine to endure her loud alarms, why, man, there could be fellows in the world, and a man could light on them, and take her with all faults, and money enough.
I cannot tell. What I had is thee take her dowry with this condition, to be whipped at the high girls every morning.
Faith, as you say, but there's small choice in rotten apples. But come, since this bar-in-law makes us friends, then shall it be so far forth friendly maintained, till by helping Baptista's eldest daughter get a husband, we set his youngest free for a husband, and then have to it afresh. Ah, sweet Bianca. Happy man be his dole. He that runs fastest gets the ring. How say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed, but would I give him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and bed her, and rid the house of her. That's away.
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love shall sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. But see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love in idleness, and now in plainness do confess to thee. Thee art to me as secret and as dear as Anna to the Queen of Carthage was. Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not that young modest girl. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, it is no time to chide you now. Affection is not related from the heart. If Lord have touched you, not remains but so. Redime take up two, gone quest me nemo.
Gramercy's lad. Go forward, this contents. The rest will comfort for thy counsels sound.
You looked so lonely on the maid. Perhaps you marked not what's the pith of all.
Yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face, such as the daughter of Agenor had, that made the great Jove to humble him to her hand when with his knees he kissed the Cretan shore.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how his sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Maiden, 'tis hardly stirring from his trance. I pray awake, sir! If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it starts. Her elder sister, so cursed and shrewd, that till his father rids his hands of her master, your love must live a maid at home. And therefore he has closely mewed her up, because she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel father is he. But art thou not advised? He took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her.
No, nay, my sir. And now it is plotting.
Tranio, I have.
Master, for my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Well, tell me thine first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That's your device.
It is. May it be done?
Not possible. Who shall bear your part in being Padua here, Vincentio's son? Keep his house, ply his book, welcome his friends, visit his countrymen, and banquet them.
Basta. Content thee, for I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces for man or master. Then it follows thus. Thou shalt be master, Tranio, in my stead. Keep house and port and servants as I should. I will some other be, some Florentine, some Neapolitan, or mean a man of Pisa. 'Tis hatched and shall be so. Tranio, at once, uncase it. Take my colored hat and cloak. When thy Dello comes, he waits on thee. But I will charm him first this time.
Well, so had you need, sir, and since it your pleasure is, and I am tied to be obedient, for so your father charges at our party. Be us about to my son, quoth he. Although I think 'twas in another sense. I am content to be Lucentio, because so well I love Lucentio.
Tranio, be so, because Lucentio loves. And let me be a slave to achieve that maid whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye. Here comes the road. Sirrah, where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now, sir? Where are you? Has my Bellatranio stolen your clothes? You stolen his? Pray, sir, what's the news?
Sirrah, come hither. 'Tis no time to jest, and therefore frame your manners to the time. Your good fellow Tranio here, to save my life, puts my apparel and my countenance on, and I, for my escape, have put on his. For in a quarrel, since I came ashore, I killed a man, and fear I was described. Wait you on him, I charge you as becomes, while I make way from hence to save my life. You understand me?
Aye, sir. Ne'er we.
And not a jot of Tranio on your map. Tranio's changed into Lucentio.
The better for him. But I will so too.
So could I, faith, but to have the next wish. After that, so indeed Lucentio had Baptista's youngest daughter. But sir, not for my sake, but for your master's, I advise. You use your manners discreetly in all kinds of companies. When I am alone, why then I am Tranio. But in all places else, your master, Lucentio.
Tranio, let's go. One thing more rest that thyself execute. To make one among the wooers. If thou ask why, sufficeth my reasons are both good and weighty.
I think this is his house. Here! Sir Grumio, knock us, eh?
Knock, sir. Who should I knock? Is there any man has refused your worship?
Villain, I say, knock me here, soundly.
Knock you here, sir? Why, sir? What am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate and rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's pate.
My master grows quarrelsome. I should knock you first. I know after who comes by the worst.
Will it not be? Face out and you'll not knock, I'll ring it. I'll try how you can so far and sing it.
Help, master's help, my master is mad.
Now knock when I bid you, sir, villain.
Ah! How now? What's the matter? Why, it's my old friend Grumio and my good friend Petruchio. How do you all at Verona?
Signor Potenzio, come you to part of praise. Con tutto el cuore ben trovato, may I say.
Welcome to my house, my much honored friend Petruchio. Rise, Grumio, rise. We'll compound this quarrel.
Nay, sir, 'tis no matter what he alleges in Latin. If this be not a lawful cause for me to leave his service, look you, sir, it bid me knock him and rap him soundly. But was it fit for a servant to use as master so? Being perhaps fraught, I'll see 2 and 30 a peep out. Whom would the god how when knock it first? Had not Grumio come by the word?
A senseless bit of good, Hortensio. I did bid this rascal knock at your gate, and could not get him from my heart to do
Knock
it.
at the gate? Oh heavens, spake you not these words plain? Knock me here, rap me here, knock me well and knock me soundly, and come you now with knocking at the gate.
So now be gone and talk not, I advise you.
Petruchio, patience. I am Grumio's pledge. Why, this is a heavy chance twixt him and you, your old, ancient, trusty servant, Grumio. And now tell me, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you here to Padua from old Verona?
Such winds as scatters young men throughout the world to seek their fortunes farther than at home, where small experience grows. But, in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased. And I have thrust myself into this maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may. Crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home, and so I'm come abroad to see the world.
And shall I then come roundly to thee, and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favoured wife? Thou thank me little for my counsel. Yet I can promise she shall be rich, and very rich. But, thou art too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice. Therefore, if you know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as wealth is burden to my wooing dance, be she as foul as was Florentius' love, as old as Sibyl, or as cursed and shrewd as Socrates' Xanthippe, or worse. She moves me not, nor not removes, affection's edge in me, at least, where she as rough as are the swelling Adriatic seas. I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir, he tells you flatly what his mind is. I'll give him gold enough to marry him to a puppet, or an English baby, or an old hag with an ear tooth in her head. Though she have many diseases, there's 52 horses. By nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all.
Petruchio, since we are thus step far in, I will continue that I broached in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, with wealth enough, and young, and beauteous, and best brought up becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she's an intolerable cursed, so shrewd and forward beyond all measure, that it were my state, far worse than it was, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Keys, Hortensio, I know it's not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough, for I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her father is Baptista Manola, an affable but courteous gentleman. Her name is Caterina Manola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her. Therefore, may I be thus bold with you to give you over at this first encounter, unless you will accompany me thither.
I pray you, sir, let him go while the humour lasts. On me word, if she knew him as well as I do, she would think scolding would do little good upon him. She may perhaps call him half a score knaves or so, for that's nothing. And he began once he rails in his road tricks. I tell you what, sir, she's standing but a little, and he'll throw a figure in her face, and so disfigure her with it, she'll have no more eyes to see withal than a cat. You know him not, sir.
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep, my treasure, he hath the jewel of my life in home, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca, and her withholds from me and others more, suitors to her and rivals in my love. Supposing it a thing impossible, for these defects I have before rehearsed, if ever Caterina will be wooed. And therefore this order hath Baptista taken. None shall have access unto Bianca until Caterine the Cursed has got a husband.
Caterine the Cursed, a title for a maid of all titles the worst.
And now will my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me in sober roads to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well learned in music. So by this device, we may at least have leave and leisure to make love to her and unsuspected court her by herself.
Here's no knavery. Seek to beguile the old folks and the young folks lay their heads together. Master, look about you. Who goes there?
Peace, Grumio. Oh, it is a rival of my love. Petruchio, stand by a while.
Proper stuffing in an ambush.
Oh, very well. I have perused the note. From you, sir, I have them very fairly bound, all books of love. See that at any time. And see you read no other lectures to her. You understand me. Over and besides, Signor Baptista's liberality, I'll mend it with a largesse. Take your paper, and let me have them very well perfumed, for she is sweeter than perfume itself, to whom they go to. What will you read to her?
Whate'er I read to her, I'll plead for you. As for my patron, stand you so assured as firmly as yourself was still in place. Yea, and perhaps with more successful words than you. Unless you were a scholar, sir.
So, learning what the thing it is.
I wish woodcock what an ash it is.
Isra, mio mamma. God save you, Signor Grumio.
And you are well met, Signor Pincio. Know you whither I am going? To Baptista Manola. I promised to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune, I've lighted well on this young man for learning and behavior fit for her turn. Well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I warranty.
'Tis well, and I have met a gentleman who has helped me to another, a fine musician to instruct our fair mistress. So shall I no whit be behind in duty to sweet Bianca, so beloved of me.
Beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
And that his bags shall prove.
Signor Grumio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. Listen to me, and if you speak me fair, I'll tell you news indifferent, good for either. Here is a gentleman by chance I met, who will undertake to woo cursed Catherine, yea, and to marry her of her dowry, please.
So said, so done is well, but... Hortensio, have you told her her fault?
I know she is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
No, sayest me so, friend. What countryman?
Born of Verona, old Antonio's son. My father dead, my fortune is for me, and I do hope good days and long to see.
Oh, sir, such a life with such a wife was strange. But if you had a stomach to it in God's name, you shall have me assisting you in all. But will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live?
Will he woo her? I'll hang her.
Came I not hither but to that intent? And do you think a little din can daunt mine ears? Or have I not in my life heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed up with winds rage like an angry boar chafed with sweat? Have I not heard great cannon in the field and heaven's artillery thunder in the sky? Have I not in pitched battle heard loud alarms, neighing steeds, and trumpets clang? Do you tell me of a woman's tongue that will not give half so great a blow as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire? Fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Hortensio, this gentleman is happily arrived, my mind presumes, for his own good and ours.
I promised we would be contributors and bear his charge of wooing whatsoever.
And so we will, provided that you win her.
Oh, I would. I would sure of a good dinner. Gentlemen, God save you.
I may be bold. I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Manola?
He that has the two fair daughters, is he, you mean?
Even he, Bandello.
Oh, you sir, you mean not her too.
Perhaps him and her. What have you to do?
Not she that chides, sir, in any case, I pray.
I love no child, sir. Bandello, that's a way.
Well begun, Tranio.
Sir, a word ere you go. I Are you a suitor to the maid you talk of? Yea or no?
And if I be, sir, is it at any offence?
No, and without more words, you will get you hence.
Why, sir, I pray. Are not the streets as free for me as they are for you?
But so is not she.
For what reason, I beseech you?
For this reason, if you'll know, that she's the choice love of Signor Premio.
Oh, she's the chosen of Signor Hortensio.
Softly, my master. Gentlemen, do me this right. Hear me with patience. Baptiste is a noble gentleman, to whom my father is not all unknown. And were his daughter fairer than she is, she may more suitors have, and me for one. Fair lady's daughter had 1,000 wooers, then one more may fair Bianca have, and so she shall. Lucentio shall make one, though Paris came and hoped to speed alone.
What, this gentleman will not talk us all?
Sir, give him speech. I know he'll prove a jade.
Hortensio, to what end are all these words?
Sir, may I be so bold as ask you, have you yet ever seen Baptista's daughter?
No, sir, but here I do he hath two. One is famous for her scolding tongue, as is the other for her beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first's for me. Let her go by.
Yea, and be back later, the great Bucky. All our city's twelve.
Sir, understand you this of me in sooth. The younger daughter that you hearken for, her father keeps from access of all suitors, and will not promise her to any man till the elder sister first be wed. The younger then is free, and not before.
Oh, if it be so, sir, that you are the man that must steer us all, and me amongst the rest. And if you break the ice and do this feat, achieve the elder, set the younger free for our access, whose hap shall be to have her, and will not so graceless to be in grace.
Sir, you say well, and well you do conceive. And since you profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, gratify this gentleman to whom you are all generally beholding.
Sir, I shall not be slack in sign whereof. Please ye, we may contrive this afternoon, and quaff carouses to our mistress' health, and do as adversaries do in law, strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Oh, excellent motion!
The motion's good indeed, and be it so. Petruchio, I shall be your finger beneath her.
Command me well I do, so well I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy suitors here I charge thee, tell me whom thou lovest best. See thou this simple knight.
Oh, believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I've never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other.
Mignon, thou liest, is it not Hortensia?
Oh, if you affect him, sister, here I swear, I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
It be like you fancy riches more, you shall have Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest. And now I well perceive you have but jested with me all this while. I pray thee, Sister Kate, untie my hands.
If thou be jest, then all the rest were so.
How now, Dame? What's grossness, excellent? Bianca, stand aside. Poor child, she weeps. No, why thy kneel? Never not with her. For shame thy hilding of a devilish spirit. Where's her wrong? Her that did no wrong thee. When did she cross thee with a bitter word?
Her silence brought me not sorry then.
In my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see she is your treasure. She must have a husband, and I must stand barefoot on her wedding day. Talk not to me, I will go sit and weep until I can seek an occasion of revenge.
Oh, was ever gentleman thus grieved as I? But who comes here?
Good morning, neighbor Baptista.
Tomorrow, neighbor Greenio. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir. Pray, do you not have a daughter called Katerina Fair and Virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katerina.
Now, go to it orally.
You do me wrong, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I, the gentleman of Verona, sir, that hearing of her beauty and wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to make myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences whereof I know she is not ignorant. Except of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Licio, born of Mantua.
You're welcome, sir, and he for your good sake. But as for Katharina, this I know, she is not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see you do not wish to part with her, or else you like not of my company.
Mistake me not, I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name, old Antonio's son, a man known throughout all Italy.
I knew him well. You're welcome for his sake.
In your tale, Petruchio, let us that are poor petitioners speak too. Back down your marvelous forward.
Pardon me, Signor Gremio, I would fain be doing.
No doubt it, but you would finish your boy. This is a gift very grateful. I am sure of it. To express that I kindness myself that have been more kindly beholding to you than any. Freely given to this young scholar that hath long been studying rhymes, as cunning in Greek, Latin, and the other languages as the other in music and mathematics. His name is Cambio. Pray accept his service.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. But methinks, gentle sir, you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own, that being a stranger in your city, I do make myself a suitor to your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous. Knowledge of none is all unknown to me in the preferment of the eldest sister. This liberty is all that I request, that upon knowledge of my parentage I may have welcome amongst the rest at who and free access in favor as the rest. And toward the education of your daughters I here bestow a simple instrument and a small packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accepted them, sir, their worth is great.
Lucentio is your name. Of whence I pray?
Of Pisa, sir, son to Vincentio.
No, mighty man of Pisa. By report I know him well. You're very welcome, sir. Take you the lute. And you the set of books. You shall see your pupils presently. Hello, within. Sirrah, lead these gentlemen to my daughters and tell them both these are their tutors. Bid them use them well. Let us walk a little in the orchard and then to dinner. You're passing welcome, and so I pray you all to think yourself.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father, and in him me left solely heir to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than decreased. So tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, the 1/2 of all of my lands. And in possession, some 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I will assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survives me, in all my lands and goods whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Aye, when that special thing is well obtained, that is her love, but that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing. For I tell you, Father, that I am as peremptory as she proud-minded. And where two raging fires meet together, they do consume that thing that feeds their fury. And though little fire grows great with little wind, yet extreme gusts will blow out fire and all. So I to her, and so she yields to me, for I am rough, woo not like a babe.
Well, master, happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Aye, to the proof, as mountains are to winds that shakes not though they blow perpetually.
Why, how now, my friend? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
What, will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll sooner prove a soldier. I may hold with her, but never lute.
Why, then thou canst not break her to the lute.
Why, no, she has broke the lute to me. I did but tell her she mistook her fret and bade her hand to teach her fingering, when with the most impatient devilish spirit, frets call you these, quoth she, I'll fume with them. And with that word she stroked me on the head, and through the instrument my pate made way. And there I stood amazed for a while, as on a pillory looking through the lute, while she did call me a rascal and fiddler and twangling jack, with 20 such foul terms as had she studied to misuse me so.
Now, by the word, she's a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than e'er I did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Go with thee, be not so discomfited. Proceed and practice with my youngest daughter. She is apt to learn and thankful for good turn. Senor Petruchio, will you go with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I'll attend her here. I'll attend her here. Woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rails. Why, then I'll tell her plainly she speaks as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frowns. Well, I'll tell her she looks as fresh as morning roses newly washed with dew. Say she be mute, will not speak a word. Then I'll commend her volubility and say that she uttereth piercing eloquence. Say she bid me pack. I'll give her thanks as though she bid me stay by her a week. Say she denied to wed. Denied to wed? Well, then I'll crave the day when I may ask her bands and then be married. Ah, here she comes. Sir Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate. For, that is your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard but something hard of hearing? They call me Katerina that you talk of me.
You lie, in faith. You are called Plain Kate, and Bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates, and therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so greatly as to thee belongs, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first. You were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
A joint stool.
Now, sit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such date as you with me, you
Come, sweet Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be young and light.
Too light for such a swain as me to catch, but as heavy as my weight should be.
Buzz.
Well, taken like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle as he takes a buzzard.
Come, you wasp, i' faith you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware of my sting.
My remedy then is to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool can find it where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What with my tongue and your tail? Nay, come again, sweet Kate, I'm a gentleman.
That's all right.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
Then so may you lose your arm. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then no arms?
A herald, Kate? Oh, put me in thy books.
What is my crest, a coxcomb?
A combless cock, and so Kate shall be my head.
No cock in mine, you crow too like a craven.
Come, Kate, you must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
Oh, there is.
Well, then, show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
Oh. What, you mean my face?
Well, ain't you such a young one?
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, sweet Kate, in sooth you...
Ah!
Nay, Kate, in sooth you spake not so.
I tell you, my turn, let me go!
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough, coy, and sullen. And now I find report a very liar, for thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech, yet sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite the lip as angry wenches will. Nor hast thou pleasure to be cross in talk, but thou with mildness entertainst thy wooers, with gentle conference, soft and affable. Oh, why doth the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, slanderous world! Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and as brown in you as the hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thee walk, thou must not fall.
Go, thou fool, in whom thou keepest command.
Did ever die and so become a grove as Kate this chamber with her princely gait? Oh, be thou Dian, and let her be Kate, and then let Kate be chaste and Dian sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
'Tis extempore from my mother wit.
The witty mother witless else herself.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Kate, in thy bed. Therefore, setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father has consented you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed on, and will you, nill you, I will marry you. And now I'm a husband for your turn, Kate. For by this light whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well, thou must be married to no man but me. For I am he born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable with other household Kates. Here comes your father. Oh, never make denial. I must and will have Caterina for my wife.
Now, Signor Petruchio, I speed you with my daughter.
How but well, sir, how but well. It were impossible I should speed of his.
Why, how now, daughter Catherine, in your dumps?
Coy! Oh, you me, daughter. Now I see you have shown me a tender fatherly regard. To wish me wed to one-half lunatic, a madcap ruffian, and a swearing jack who's faced with oaths to face the matter out?
Thus it is, father. Yourself and all the world that have talked of her have talked amiss of her. She is, if she be cursed, it is for policy. For she is not hot, but temperate as the mole. She is not forward, but gentle as the dove. For patient she will prove the second Griselle and a Roman Lucretia for her chastity. And to conclude, we agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first!
Hark, Petruchio, she says she'll see thee hanged first.
Is this your success? Nay, then good night to our part.
Gentlemen, be patient. I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, why, what's that to you? 'Twas bargain twixt us twain, being alone, that she shall still seem cursed in company. I tell you, 'tis incredible how much she loves me. Oh, the kindest Kate. She did hang about my neck, and kiss on kiss she vied so fast, protesting oath on oath, that in a twink she won me to her love. Oh, you are novices. 'Tis a world to see how tame, when men and women are alone, a timid wretch can make the curses true. Oh, give me thy hand, Kate. I went unto Venice to buy apparel against the wedding day. So, prepare the feast, father. Bid the guests. I will be sure my Caterina shall be fine.
I know not what to say. Give me your hand. God give you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
I then say we.
We will be witnesses. Father, and gentlemen and wife, adieu.
I will enter Venice. Sunday comes apace. We shall have rings and things and fine array and... Kiss me, Kate. We will be married a Sunday.
Was that a match clapped up so suddenly?
Fates, gentlemen, now I play a merchant's part and enter madly on a desperate march.
But 'twas a commodity lay fretting by you. 'Twould bring you gain or perish over the sea.
The gain I seek is quiet in the match.
No doubt, but he has got a quiet catch. But now, Baptista, to your younger daughter. Now is the day we long have looked for. I am your neighbor and was suitor first.
And I am one that love Bianca more than words can witness or thoughts can gain.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I.
Greybeard, thy love doth freeze.
But thine doth fry. Skipper, stand back, 'tis age that nourishes.
But youth in ladies' eyes that flourish.
Content ye, gentlemen, I will compound this strife. 'Tis deeds must win the prize, and he of both that can assure my daughter's greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love. Say, Signor Grimio, what can you assure her?
First, as you know, my house within the city is richly furnished with plate and gold, basins and ewers, favored dainty hands, my hangings all in tapestry. In ivory corpus I have stuffed all my crowns. In cypress chests, my adder's counterpoints, costly apparel, pens and canopies, fine linen, turkey cushions bought with pearl, valance of Venice gold and needlework, pewter and brass, and all things that belongs to house or housekeeping. Then at my farm, I have 100 milk kine to the pail, 60 fat oxen standing in my stalls, and all things answerable to this portion. Myself am struck in years a bit, I must confess. And if I die tomorrow, all this is hers, and whilst I live, she will be only mine.
That only came well in. Sir, listen to me. I am my father's heir and only son. And if I may have your daughter to my wife, well, I'll leave her 3 or 4 houses as good within rich Pisa walls as any one Signor Gremio has in Padua. Besides 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land, all which shall be her jointure. What? Have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
2,000 ducats by the year of land. My land amounts to not so much in all. This she shall have besides an argosy that now is lying in Marcellus's harbor. What have I choked you with an argosy?
Signor Gremio, 'tis known my father hath no less than 3 great argosies, besides 2 galaxies and 12 tight galleys. This I will assure her beside, whatever thou offerest next.
Nay, I've offered all. I have no more, and she can have no more than all I have. If you like me, she shall have me and mine.
Then the maid is mine from all your world. By your firm promise, Gremio is outbid.
I must admit, your offer is the best. And let your father make her this assurance, she is your own, else you must pardon me. If you should die before him, where's her dower?
That's but the point. He is old, I young.
And may not young men die as well as old?
Well, gentlemen, I am thus resolved. On Sunday next, you know, my daughter Catherine is to be married. And on the Sunday following shall Bianca be bride to you, if you make her this assurance. If not, to Signor Gremio. And so, I take my leave. And thank you both.
Adieu, good neighbor. Now I fear thee not, sirrah, young gambler. Thou father were a fool to give thee all, and in his waning age set foot under thy table. Tut. A toy. An old Italian fox is not so kind, my boy.
A vengeance on your crafty withered hide. though I have faced it with a card of 10. 'Tis in my head to do my master good. I see no reason, but suppose Lucentio shall get a father called supposed Vincentio. And that's a wonder. Fathers commonly do get their children. But in this case of wooing a child shall get a son, if I fail not of my cunning.
Sir, have you so soon forgot the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you withal?
But regularly pendant. This is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Then give me leave to have prerogative, and when we have an hour spent of music, your lecturer shall have leisure for as much.
A preposterous ass that never read so far to know the cause why music was ordained. Was it not to refresh the minds of men after his study or usual pain? Then give me leave to read philosophy, and while I pause, serve in your harmony.
Sirrah, I will not bear these braves of thine.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which resteth in my choice. I am no breaching scholar in the school. I'll not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. And now to cut off all strife, hasten me down. Take you your instrument and play the whiles. His lecture will be done ere you tune.
You will leave his lecture when I am in tune.
Oh, that will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where next we last?
Here, madam. Hic ibat simois hic est sigea delus. Hic estetera priame regea celsa sinis.
Construe them.
Hic ibat, as I told you before, simois I am Lucentio. Hic est son unto Vincentio Pisa. Sigea delus, a disguise thus to get your love. Hic estetera, and that Lucentio that comes a wooing. Priame is my man Tranio. Regea bearing my style. Celsa sinis, thus to beguile the old green.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
Oh, let's hear. Oh, fie, the treble jaws.
Spit in the hole, man, and tune again.
And now let me see if I can concentrate. Hic ibat simois, I know you not. Hic est sigea telus, I trust you not. Hic statera preame, take heed he hear us not. Regiae, presume not. Celsia sinis, despair not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
Oh, but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass knave that jars. How far in for our pet it is. For my life he doth court my love. Pedescule, I'll watch you better yet.
In time I know thee, yet I mistrust.
Oh, mistrust it not, for sure Acides was Ajax called so from his grandfather.
Well, I must believe on master, as I promise you I shall be arguing still upon that doubt. Let it rest. Now, Licio, to you, good sir, take it not unkindly. Pray that I have been thus present with you both.
Then go and walk and give us leave. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Then I must wait and watch one withal. But I be deceived, our fine musician groweth amorous.
Madam, and before you touch the instrument, you must learn the order of my fingering. To teach you skill in a briefer sort, more pithy and pleasant and effectual than has been taught by any of my trade, yet here it is in writing, fairly drawn.
Why, I am past my scale long ago.
Yet, read the scale of Hortensio.
Scale, I am the ground of all accord. A ray to plead Hortensio's passion. B neath the Yonka, take him for thy lord. C fa up, loves with all affection. D sol re, one clef, 2 notes have I. E la me, show pity or I die. Call you this a scale? please me best, and I am not so nice to change true rules for odd inventions.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your books and help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know tomorrow is the wedding day.
Oh, farewell, sweet master's bold, I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, then I have no cause to stay.
But I have cause to pry into this pedant. Methinks he looks as though he were in love. Yet, if thy thoughts of Bianca be so humble, to cast thy eyes on every wondering stare sees thee that list. If once I find thee ranging, Hortensia will be quit with thee by changing.
This is the appointed day that Caterina and Petruchio should be married, yet we hear not from our son-in-law. What will be said? What mockery will it be to want the bridegroom when the priest attends to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage? What says Licentio to this shame of ours?
No shame but mine. I must forsooth be forced to give my hand opposed against my heart to a mad-brained fellow full of spleen. I told you he was a frantic fool to hide his bitter jest and his blunt behavior, and yet to be noted for a merry man. He'll woo 1,000, point the day of marriage, make friends, invite, proclaim the bench, yet never wishes to wed where he is wooed. And now the world must point to poor Caterina and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife. If it will please him, come and marry her.
Patience, good Catherine. And Baptista, too. Upon my life, Petruchio means but well. Whatever fortune stays him from his word. Though be blunt, I know him very wise. Though he be merry, yet withal he's honest.
Well, Caterina had never seen him, though.
Go, child, I cannot blame thee now to weep, for such an injury would tax a very saint, much less a shrew of thy impatient humor.
Master! Master! News! And such old news as you've never heard before.
Is it old and new, too? How can that be?
Why, is it not news to hear Petruchio's coming?
Is he come?
Why, no, sir.
What then?
He is coming!
Oh, when will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you standing there!
What to thine old news?
Why, Petruchio is coming in a new hat and an old jersey, a pair of breeches thrice turned, a pair of boots that have been candle-baked, one buckled in the other lace, an old rusty sword taken out the town armory, with a broken hilt, chapeless, and 2 broken boards. His horse is him, with a motley saddle and stirrups of no kindred, besides being possessed with the glanders, like Master Charlie. Troubled with the lampers, infected with the passion, through the window, bit with the spider, bright with the yellow, master of the vine, dog spoiled with the staggers, bitten on with bots, swayed in the back, shoulders open, kneeling in the floor, with active hip and headstall of sheep's leather, which had often been restrained to keep him from stumbling, at first and there with mops. 1 girth 6 times piece, and a woman's crupper of blood, with 2 medals on name bandits and his son, and peace here in the factory.
Who comes with him?
Oh, sir, he's lacking for all the wealth and fashion to the horse, with a Guernsey boot hose on one leg and a linen stock on the other, trimmed in red and blue lace, with an old hat
And the humour of 40 fancies pricked in it for a feather. A monster. A very monster of a tale, sir. Unlike a Christian footboy or gentleman's lackey. Oh, 'tis some odd humour that pricks him to this fashion. Yet oftentimes he goes but mean apparel.
Glad he comes. Howsoe'er he comes.
Oh, sir, he comes not.
Didst thou not say he comes?
Who? The Petruchio came?
Hi, that Petruchio came!
Why, no, sir. I said his horse comes. With him on his back!
That's all one.
Maple St. Jenny, I owe you a penny. A man and a horse more than one is not yet many. Where be these guys? Who's at home?
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, I come not well.
Yes, you better not.
Not so well apparent as I wished you were.
Were it better I should rush in thus? But where's my cake? Where's my lovely bride? How does my father? Gentles, methinks you frown. Wherefore gaze this goodly company as though they'd seen some wondrous monument, some comet or unusual prodigy?
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day? First were we fearing you would not come. Now sadder still that you come so unprovided. Why adopt this habit? Shame to your estate. An eyesore to our solemn festival.
And tell us what occasion of import has so long detained you from your wife and sent you hither so unlike yourself.
Tedious word to tell and hard to hear. Suffice it to say, I'm come to keep my word, though in some part enforce it to digress, which at more leisure I shall so excuse as you shall well be satisfied withal. But where's my Kate? I say to Opera, the morning wears, 'tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
No time, believe me. Thus I'll visit her.
Because I trust you'll not marry her.
Good sooth, even thus. Therefore, I'm done with words. To me she's married, not to my clothes. Why, can I repair what she will wear in me as I change these poor accoutrements? Nay, 'twere well for Kate and better for myself. But what a fool am I to chat with you when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
He has some meaning in his matter, Tyler. We will persuade him to put on better ere he go to church.
I'll after him. And see the event of this.
Love concerneth us to add her father's liking, which to bring to pass that there be wholehearted to your worship. And to get a man, what it be, it stealers not much, will fit him to our turn. And he shall be even censure of Pisa, and make assurance here in Padua of greater sums than I have promised it. So shall you quietly enjoy your hope and marry sweet Bianca with consent.
So were it not that my fellow schoolmaster doth watch Bianca's steps so narrowly, to a good methinks to steal our marriage, which once performed, let all the world say no, I'll keep mine own despite of all the world.
This by degrees we mean to look into and watch our vantage in this business. We'll overreach the great big Romeo, the nil-prying Father Manola, the quaint musician Amadis Natio, all for my master's sake sent you. Gremio, came you from the church?
Oh, as willingly as I came from school.
And is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom, say you? 'Tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Accosted as she? Why, 'tis impossible.
Why, he's a devil, the very fiend.
Why, she's a devil's devil's dame.
She's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll tell you so, Lucintio. When the priest should ask if Catherine should be his wife, I I by God's wounds, quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed the priest let fall the book, and as he stooped to take them up, this mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cup that down fell priest and book, book and priest. Now take them up, quoth he, if any list.
Oh, what said the wench when he rose again?
Trembled and shook, for he stamped and swore as if the vicar meant to cheat him. But after many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. A health, quoth he, as if he'd been aboard carousing with the mates after a storm. Wiped up the muscatel, through the stops, all in the sexton's face, having no other reason but that his beard was thin and hungry, and seemed to ask him sops as he was drinking. He's done. He takes the bride about the neck and kisses her lips with such a clamorous smack that at the parting all the church did echo. I seeing this came to very shame, and I'm sure after me the crowd is coming. Oh, such a mad marriage never was before. I hear the minstrels play.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you plan to dine with me today and have prepared some store of wedding cheer. But so it is, my haste calls me hence, and so I must leave you.
Is it possible you will away tonight?
Oh, I must away today before night comes. Make it no wonder if you knew my business, you would entreat me go rather than stay. And, honest company, I thank you all that have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous life. Dine with my father, and drink a health to me, for I must hence, and so farewell to you all.
Oh, let us entreat you. Stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I'm content.
Are you content to stay?
I'm content you should entreat me stay, yet not stay. Entreat me how you will.
If you love me, you will stay.
Romeo, my horse.
Aye, sir, they be ready. The oats of eating horses.
Nay, then, do what thou canst. I will not go today, no, nor tomorrow. I will not go until I please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way. You may be jogging while your boots are green. For me, I'll not be gone until I please myself. 'Tis like you'll prove a jolly surly groom that took it upon you at the first so roundly.
Nay, sweet Catherine, prithee be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He will stay my leisure.
Aye, Maddie, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not a spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, those of you that attend on her. Go to the feast. Revel and domineer. Carouse full measure to her maidenhead. Be mad or merry or go hang yourselves. As for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, do not look big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. I will be master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattels. She is my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn. She is my ox, my horse, my ass. Such are he that dares. I'll bring mine action against the proudest he that stops my way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy sword. We are beset with thieves. Rescue thy mistress if thou be a man. Fear
No!
Now shield thee against...
No! Father, no!
Let them go, a couple of quiet ones.
If they not quickly, I should die with laughing.
Oh, mad masters never was the like.
Mistress, what is your opinion of your sister?
So that being mad herself, she has madly made him.
I warrant him. Petruchio is cated.
Neighbors and friends, though bride and bridegroom wants to supply their places at the table, you know there wants no junkets at the feast. Licentio, you shall provide the bridegroom's place, and let Bianca take her sister's room.
Shall sweet Bianca practice how to bride it?
She shall, Licentio. Come, gentlemen, let's go.
die on all tired jades, on all mad masters and all foul ways. Was ever a man so beaten? Was ever a man so rayed? Was ever a man so weary? I am set before to make a fire, and they're coming after to warm them. Now when all die little pot and soon hot, my very lips to my freeze to my teeth, the tongue to the roof of my mouth and my heart to my belly. Next should I come by a fire to thaw me. But I, blowing the fire, shall thaw myself. For, considering the weather, a taller man than I would take cold. Ho-ho! Curtis!
Who is it called so coldly?
A piece of ice, Curtis. If thou doubtest, it may slide from my shoulder to my heel, with no greater run than my head and neck. A fire, good Curtis.
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Oh, aye, Curtis, aye, and therefore fire. Cast on no waters.
Is she so hard to shrew as she's reported?
She was, good Curtis, before this frost. But thou knowest that winter changed man, woman, and beast. For I've tamed my old master, my new mistress, and myself, little Curtis.
Wait, you 3-inch fool! I'm no beast!
In but 3 inches. Why, thy horns a foot, so long am I at least. But wilt thou make a fire, or shall I complain on thee to our mistress, whose hand, she being now at hand, thou shalt soon feel to thy cold comfort from being slow in thy hot office.
I pray thee, good Grumio, tell me, how goes the world?
A cold world, Curtis, in every office but thine, therefore fire. Do thy duty and have thy duty, for our master and mistress are almost frozen to death.
Is fire ready, and therefore I pray thee news.
Why, Jack, boy, oh boy, and as much news as wilt thou.
Come, you are so full of coldy catching.
Therefore fire, for I have caught extreme cold. Where's the cook? Is the house trimmed, the rushes strewn, the cobwebs swept, the serving men their new fustians, the white stockings, and every officer is waiting arm in arm? Are the jacks fair within, the jewels fair without, the carpets laid, and everything in order?
All ready, and therefore I pray thee news.
First know that my horse is tired, and my master and mistress have fallen out.
How?
Out of their saddles into the dirt and thereby into
Oh, let's have it, good Grumio.
Lend thine ear.
Here.
There.
This is to feel a tale, not to hear a tale.
Therefore 'tis called a sensible tale. But this cuff was but a knock at your ear, and beseech listening. I begin. In premise we came down a foul hill, my master riding behind my mistress.
Both on one horse.
What is that to thee?
Why, a horse.
Well, tell thou the tale. Perhaps thou not crossed me, I should have heard how a horse fared, and she under a horse. I should have heard how Maria place, how she was bemoiled, how he left her with the horse upon him, how he beat me because the horse stumbled, how she wailed through the dirt to pluck him off me, how he swore, how she prayed that never prayed before, how her bridle was burst, how I lost my crupper with many things that were in memory that now should die in oblivion, and thou returned unexperienced to thy grave.
Well, by this reckoning, he's more shrew than she.
Oh, I and you and the proudest of Yorkshire see when he comes home. But what took I? Call forth Nathaniel, Joseph, Nicholas, Philip, Walter, Sugarsop, and the rest. Let their heads be strictly combed, their blue coats brushed, and their garters of a different knit. Let them curtsy with their left legs, and do not presume to touch a hair on master's horsetail till they kiss their hands. Are they ready?
They are.
Call them forth.
Do you hear, ho? You must meet my master to countenance my mistress.
Why, she hath a face of her own.
Who knows not that?
Well, thou would seem the cause for a company to countenance her.
I call them forth to credit her.
Why, she comes to borrow nothing of them.
Welcome home, Grumio.
I welcome you.
Hello, Grumio.
I know you.
What, Grumio?
What you? Fellow you, and so much for greetings. Now, my spruce companions. It's all ready and all things neat.
All things is ready. How near is our master?
No, ready in it hand and lighty by this. Therefore be cock's passion silent to him, our master.
What be these knaves? What? No man at the door to hold my stirrup nor to take my horse? Where's Nathaniel? Philip, Gregory!
Yes, sir. Yes,
Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir, you logger-headed and unpolished grooms! What? No attendance? No regard? No duty? Where's the foolish knave I sent before?
Yes, sir. As foolish as I was before.
You peasant swain! You horse and milk horse drudge! Did I not bid thee meet me in the park and bring these rash grenades with thee?
Nathaniel's coat, sir, was not fully made, and Gabriel's pumps were all unpinked to the heel. There was no link to colour Peter's hat, and Walter's dagger had not come from Sheathing. There were none fine, but Adam, Rafe, and Gregory. The rest were ragged, old, and beggarly. But yet, as they are, here are they come to meet you.
Go, rascals, go! Fetch my somebody! Where is the life that late I led? Sit down, Kate, and welcome heartily. Where be those? Food! 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 Now I say! Ah! Hey, Kate, be merry! Open my boots, folks! The village! Was the friar of orders grey, as he walked it on his way. Ah! Joe, pluck my boot alive! Take that, and leave the plugging in the other! Be merry, Kate. Some water here, Watto. Where's my spandrel toilet? Sit down. Get your hints and fetch my cousin Ferdinand here. One Kate that you must kiss and be acquainted with. Where are my slippers? Shall I? Someone! Ah! Come, Kate, wash and welcome heartily. You whoreson villain! Will you let it fall?
Patience, I prayed it was a fault unwilling.
You whoreson villain! Let it fall! Go! Sit down, Kate. For I know you have a stomach. Shall you give thanks, sweet Kate, or shall I? Ah. Amen. What is this? Mutton? Aye. And, who brought it?
I.
Just man! That's all I told you! I'll just you villains bring this to me and not tonight! Make it, creatures! After all, you leave the sultans and unemployed slave! What do you grumble up to with your strangers?
Husband, be not so disquiet. The meat was well if you were so content.
Oh, I tell you, Kate was burnt and dried away. I'm expressly forbid to touch it, for it engenders choler, planteth anger, and better 'twere that we both should fast than feed it with such over-roasted flesh. Or of ourselves are choleric. Be patient. Tomorrow it will be mended, and for this night we shall fast for company. Come, I'll bring thee to thy bridal chamber.
Peter, didst ever see the like?
He goes in Roma.
Where is he?
He's in a chamber, making a sermon of continency to her, and rails and swears and raves that she, poor soul, knows not which way to look, to stand, to sit, and six is one new risen from a dream. Wait, he's coming in.
politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. My falcon now is sharp and passing empty. And till she stoops, she must not be full gorged, for then she never looks upon her lure. Another way I have to man my haggard, to make her come and know her master's call. That is to watch her as we watch these kites that bait and beat and will not be obedient. She eat no meat today, nor none shall she eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed. And here I'll fling the pillow, there the bolster, this way the coverlet, another way the sheet. Aye, and amid this hurly I intend that all is done in reverent care of her. And to conclude, she shall watch all night. And if she chance to nod, well then I'll rail and brawl and with a scolding keep her still awake. This is the way to kill a wife with kindness. And thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, let him speak now. 'Tis charity to do.
She bears me fair of heart.
Sir, to satisfy you what I have said, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Now, mistress, profit you in what you read.
What master read you? First answer me that.
Oh, I read what I profess, the art to love.
And may you prove, sir, master of your art.
Oh, while you, sweet dear, prove mistress of my heart.
Oh, quick proceeders, Mary. Now tell me, I pray, you that do swear that your fair mistress loveth none in the world so well as Lucentio?
Oh, despiteful love, unconstant womankind. I tell you, Licio, this is a wonder.
Mistake no more. I am not Licio, nor a musician as I seem to be, but one that scorned to live in this disguise of one that leaves a gentleman to make a god of such a cullion. Know, sir, that I am called Hortensia.
Signor Hortensio, I have often wanted your entire affection to Bianca, and since mine eyes are a witness to her likeness, I will with you if you be so contented to swear off Bianca and her love forever.
Oh, see how they kiss in court, Signor Lucentio. Here is my hand, and here I firmly vow never to woo her more, but do forswear her of all former favors that I have fondly flattered her withal.
And here I take the like unfaded oath, never to marry with her, though she would entreat. Fire her, see how beastly she doth court him.
But all the world but he had quite forsworn. For me, for that I may surely keep mine oath, I will be married to a wealthy widow ere 3 days pass, one that hath long loved me as I have loved this proud, disdainful haggard. And so, farewell, Signor Lucentio. Kindness in women, and not their beauteous looks, shall win my love. And so I take my leave in resolution as I swore before.
Mistress Bianca, bless you with such grace as longeth to a lover's blessed case. Nay, I have tamed your napping gentle love and have forsworn you with Hortensio.
Oh, Tranio, you jest, but have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Licio.
Aye, faith, he'll have a lusty widow now that she be wooed and wedded in a day.
God give him joy.
Aye, and he'll tame her.
He said so, Tranio.
Faith, he was going to the taming school.
What? The Taming School? Is there such a place?
Aye, Mrs. Petruchio is the master that teaches tricks 11 and 20 long to tame a shrew and charm her chattering tongue.
Oh, master! Master, I've watched so long that I'm dog weary, but at last I spied an ancient angel coming down the hill. We'll serve the turn.
What is he, Bindello?
A mercantile, or a peasant. I cannot tell, but formerly a barrel. In gait and countenance, surely like father.
And what of him, Tranio?
If he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him glad to see Vincentio, and give assurance to Baptista as if he were the right Vincentio. Take in your love, and let me alone.
God save you, sir.
And you, sir, you are welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at the farthest?
Sir, at the farthest for a week or two, but then up farther and as far as Rome. And so to Tripoli, if God lend me life.
Oh, what country may I pray?
Of Mantua.
Of Mantua, sir! Mary, God forbid you come to Mantua careless of your life.
My life, sir, how I pray, for that goes hard.
'Tis death for anyone of Mantua to come to Padua. Know you not the cause? Your ships are held at Venice, and the Duke, for part of quarters your Duke in West, hath published and proclaimed it openly. 'Tis marvel but that you are but newly come. You might have outside it proclaimed about.
Alas, sir, it is worse for me than so. For I have bills for money by exchange from Florence, and must here deliver them.
Well, sir, to do you courtesy, this I will do, and this I will advise you. First tell me, have you ever been at Pisa?
Aye, sir, in Pisa have I often been. Pisa renowned for grave citizens.
Among them, know you one Vincentio?
I know him not, but I've heard of him. A merchant of incomparable wealth.
He is my father, and sweet to say in countenance, somewhat doth resemble you.
As much as an apple doth an oyster, and all in one.
Do save your life in this extremity. This favor I will do you for his sake, and think it not the worst of all your fortunes that you are like to Sir Vincentio. His name and credit you shall undertake, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged. Look to take upon you as you should. You understand me, sir? So shall you stay till you've done your business in the city. If this be courtesy, sir, accept it.
Oh, sir, I do, and will ever repute you the patron of my life and liberty.
Then go with me to make the matter good. Oh, this, by the way, I'll let you understand. My father is here looking for every day to pass assurance and down of marriage twixt me and one Baptista's daughter here. In all these circumstances, I'll instruct you. Now, go with me to clothe you as becomes you.
I dare not for my life.
Oh, the more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What, did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come into my father's door upon entreaty have a present alms, if not elsewhere where they meet with charity. And I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for lack of meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking and with brawling fed. And that which spites me above all these wants is he does it in the name of perfect love. As who should say if I should eat or sleep 'twere a deadly sickness or a present death. I pray thee, go get me some repast. I care not what it is, as long as it's wholesome food.
What say you to the calf's foot?
Oh, 'tis passing good. Let me have it.
I fear it's too choleric a meat. What say you to a fat tripe, finely broiled?
Oh, I like it well. Good Grimio, fetch it me.
Oh, I cannot tell. I fear it's too choleric a meat. What say you to, piece of beef and mustard?
A dish that I do love to feed upon.
Oh, aye, but the mustard is too hot for the dog.
Why, then the beef and let the mustard rest.
I will not. You'll have the beef and the mustard, or else you get no beef or Gruyere.
Then both, or one, or whatever thou wilt.
Why then, the mustard without the beef?
Go, get thee gone, thou false deluding slave, that feedeth me on the very name of meat. Throw in thee the pack of you that triumph before my misery. Go, get thee gone, I say.
How fares my Kate? What, sweeting all lifeless?
Mistress, what cheer?
Aye, faith, as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits. Look with gladness on me. Seest thou how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and serve it to thee? Now, sweet Kate, I'm sure that this kindness deserves thanks. What, not a word? Then thou lovest it not, and all my pains is sorted to no proof. Here, sir, I'll take away this dish.
I pray thee, let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine be before you touch the meat.
I thank thee, sir.
Petruchio, fie, you are to blame. Come, Mistress Kate, I'll bear you company.
Eat it up all, Hortensio, if thou lovest me. Much good may it do thy gentle heart. Kate, eat a piece. And now, my honey love, we will to your fathers to feast us as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs, cuffs, farthingales and things, with amber bracelets, beads, double change of knavery, with scarves, fans, and all this bravery. What, hast thou dined? The tailor stays thy leisure to deck thy body in his ruffling treasure. Ah, come, tailor, let us see this ornament. Lay forth the gown. What news with you, sir?
Here is the cap, your worship, your order.
Aye, this was moulded on a porringer, a velvet dish, fie, tis lewd and filthy. Well, it is a cockle or a walnut shell, a trick, a toy, a knack, a baby's cap. Away with it. Come, let me have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This cap doth fit the times, and gentlewomen wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you shall have one, and not till then.
That will not be in haste.
I trust I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters have adjured me to speak my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or my heart concealing it will break. And rather than it shall, I will be free, even to the uttermost, to say as I please in words.
Why, thou sayest true. 'Tis a paltry cap, a custard cough, and a silken pie. I lovest thee well that thou likest it not.
Love me or love me not, I like this cap, and it I will have, or I will have none.
Thy gown. Come, tailor, let us see it. Oh, mercy God. What masking stuff is this? Why, what's this, a sleeve? Well, it is a demi-cannon. What, up and down, carved like an apple tart? Here's snip and nip and cut and slish and slash like a censer in a barber shop. What in devil's name, tailor, callest thou this?
I see she's like to have neither cap nor gown.
You bid me make it orderly and well according to the fashion and time.
Marry indeed, but if thou be remembered, I did not bid thee mar it to the time. Go, jump me over every gutter home, for you shall jump without my custom, sir, out none of it. Hence, make your best of this.
I have never seen a better fashion gown, more quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. Belike you mean to make a puppet of me.
Aye, he means to make a puppet of you.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Oh, monstrous arrogance, thou liest! Thou thread, thou thimble, thou yard, three-quarter, half-yard, quarter, nail, thou knit, thou flea, thou winter cricket, thou, what? Braved in my own house by a skein of wool. Away, thou drag, thou remnant, thou quantity, or I shall so beat thee with thy yard as you shall think on printing while thou livest. I tell thee thou hast marred her gown.
Your worship is deceived. The gown is made just as my master had direction. Romeo gave order how it should be made.
I gave him no order, sir. I gave him the stuff.
But how did you desire it should be made?
Marry, sir, with needle and thread.
Did you not request to have it cut?
Thou hast faced many things.
I have.
Face not me. Thou hast braved many men, but brave not me. I will neither be base nor brave. I say unto thee, I bid thy master cut out the gown, but I did not bid him cut it to pieces. Ergo, thou liest.
Why, here's a note of the fashion to testify.
Read it. The note lies in the skirt, as I said so.
In premise, a loose-bodied gown.
Master, if ever I said loose-bodied gown, sew me in the skirts of it and beat me to death with a spool of brown thread. I said a gown.
Proceed.
With a small compassed cape.
I confess the king.
With a trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
Ah, there's the bill.
Every other bill. I commanded that the sleeves should be cut out and sewn up again. And I'll prove on thee the little finger be armed in a thimble.
This is true that I say if I had thee where thou shouldst know.
I'm fully straight. Take the other bill. Give me the meat, the art, spare not me.
Oh, God of mercy, Grimmier, then he shall have no art.
In brief, sir, the gown is not for me.
You're the right, sir. It's for my mistress.
Go, take this up for thy master's use.
Really not for my life. Take up my mistress' gown for my master's use.
Sir, what's your conceit in that?
Sir, the conceit is deeper than you think. I take up my mistress' gown for my master's use, so fie.
Hortensio, say thou wilt see the tailor paid. Go! Be gone! Away and speak no more!
And tailor, I will pay thee for thy gown tomorrow. Take no unkindness in his hasty words. Now away, commend thee to thy master. Ooh.
Well, Kate, we will to your fathers even in these honest, mean habits. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor, for 'tis the mind that makes the body rich. And as the sun breaketh through the darkest cloud, so honor appeareth in the meanest habit. Why, is the jay better than the lark because his feathers are more beautiful? Or is the adder better than the eel because his painted skin doth content the eye? Nay, sweet Kate, neither art thou the worse for this poor furniture or mean array. If thou countst it shame, lay it on me. And therefore, Frolic, we will henceforth to your feast and sport us at your father's. Sir, call forth my men, so that we can to him straight away, and have them bring our horses to Long Lane Inn. Thither we shall mount, and there walk on foot. Let's see, it is now some 7 o'clock. Well, we may be there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2 and will be supper time ere we go there.
It shall be 7 ere I go to horse. Look, whate'er I speak, do, or think to do, you are still crossing it, sirs, let alone. I will not go today. And ere I do, it shall be what o'clock I say it is.
And so, this gallant will command the sun.
Aye, what else? But I be deceived, Senor Baptista may remember me. Nearly 20 years ago we were lodgers at the Pegasus.
'Tis well and act your own in any case, with such austerity as longeth to a father.
I warrant you. And sir, here comes your boy. 'Twere good he were schooled.
Fear you not him. Sir, by endeavor, now do your duty thoroughly. Imagine 'twere the right Vincentio.
Tut, fear not me.
But hast thou done thy errand to Baptista?
I tell him that your father was in Venice and that you expected him this day in Padua.
Thou art a tall fellow. Hold thee that to drink. Here come Baptista. Set your countenance. Signor Baptista, you are happily met. Sir, this is the gentleman that I told you of. I pray you, stand good father to me now, and give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft, son. Sir, by your leave. Having come to Padua together in some debts, my son Lucentio hath made me acquainted with the weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself. And for the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth to your daughter, and she to him to stay him not too long, I am content in a good father's care to have him matched. And if you please to like no worse than I, upon some agreement, me shall you find ready and willing with one consent to have her so bestowed. For curious I cannot be with you, Signor Baptista, of whom I hear so well.
Sir, pardon me for what I have to say. Your plainness and your shortness please me well. Right true it is your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, and she doth love him, are both dissemble deeply their affection. And therefore, if you will say no more than this, that like a father you will deal with him, the match is made and all is done. Your son shall have my daughter with consent.
I thank you, sir. Well then, do you think best we be engaged and assurance ta'en, as shall either part's agreement stand?
Not in my house, Lucentio. You know, pitchers have ears, and I have many servants. Besides, El Gremio is heartening still, and perchance we might be interrupted.
Then at my lodging, and it's like there doth my father stay, and there this night will pass the business privately and well. Send for your daughter by your servant here. My boy shall fetch the notary presently. Oh, the worst is all this, that so slender warning we ought to have a thin and slender dinner.
It likes me well. Cambio, hie you home and bid Bianca make her ready straight. And if you will, tell her what has happened. Lucentio's father has arrived in Padua, and how she's like to be Lucentio's wife.
I pray the God you may with all me heart.
Dally not with the God, but get thee gone. Signor Baptista, shall I lead the way? Welcome, one mess is like to be your cheer. Come, sir, we were better at Pisa.
I'll follow you.
Cambio!
What sayest thou, Biondello?
You saw me, master, laugh and wink upon him.
Biondello, what is that?
Faith, nothing hath left me here behind to expound upon the meaning and morals of his signs and tokens.
I pray thee, moralize them.
Then thus, Baptista is safe, talking with the deceiving father of a deceitful son.
And what of him?
His daughter is to be brought by you to the supper.
And then?
The old priest at St. Luke's Church is at your command at all hours.
And what of all this?
I cannot say, except while they are busied about counterfeit assurance, take you assurance of her to the church. Take the priest, the clerk, and sufficient honest witness. If this be not what you look for, I have no more to say. But bid Bianca farewell, forever and a day.
Hearest thou, Biondello?
I cannot tarry. I knew a wench married in an afternoon once when she went for parsley to stuff a rabbit. And so may it be with you, sir. And so, adieu. My master, appoint me to go to St. Luke's and bid the old priest be ready to come against you and your new maiden bride.
I may and will, if she be so contented. She will be pleased. Then wherefore should I doubt? Hap what hap may, I'll roundly go about her. It shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
sirs. Good Lord, how bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun. It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now by my mother's son, and that's myself, it shall be moon or star or what I please before I journey to your father's. Sirs, fetch our horses back again. Evermore crossed and crossed, nothing but crossed.
Says he says that we shall never go.
Forward, I pray, since we have come so far, and be it moon or sun, or whatever thou wilt. And if you wish to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
May thou liest, it is the blessed sun.
Well, God be blessed, it is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is yours. And the moon changes, even as you mind. And whatever you name it, so shall it be, even for Catalina.
Petruchio, go thy ways. The field is won.
Well, forward, forward. Thus the bow may run and not unluckily against the bias. A soft company is coming here. A good morrow, gentle mistress, where away? Tell me, Kate, and tell me truly, too, hast ever thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Such ward of white and red among those cheeks? What stars do spangle heaven with such beauty as those two eyes become that heavenly face? Oh, fair lovely maid, once more good day to thee. Embrace her, Kate, for her beauty's sake.
You will make the man mad to make a woman of him.
Young, budding virgin, so fair, so fresh, so sweet, whither away or where's thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child, happier the man that favorable stars allot thee for his lovely bedfellow.
Why, how now, Kate, I hope thou art not mad. Why, this is a man. Oh, wrinkled, faded, withered, and not a maiden as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, oh father, my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled by the sun, that everything I look upon seemeth young. Now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon me for my mad mistaking.
Do, good old grandsire, and withal make known which way thou travellest. If along with us we shall be joyful of your company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with your strange encounter much amazed. My name is called Vincentio, my dwelling in Pisa, and bound I am to Padua, there to visit a son of mine which long I have no seen.
What is his name?
Why, Vincentio, gentle sir.
Happily met, the happier for thy son. For now by law as well as reverend age, I may call thee my loving father. The sister to my wife, this gentlewoman, your son by now hath married. Wonder not, nor be not grieved. She is of good esteem, her dowry wealthy, and of worthy birth. Besides, so qualified as will beseem the spouse of any noble gentleman. Let me embrace with old Vincentio, and wonder we to see thy loving son, who of your arrival will be full joyous.
Well, this is true. Or is it else your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to break a jest upon the company? Hey,
I assure you, father, it is so.
Come, let us go and see the truth thereof, for our first merriment hath made thee jealous.
Well, Petruchio, and this has put me to heart. Have to my widow, and is she be forward, thou hast taught Hortensio to be untoward.
Softly and swiftly, sir. The priest is ready.
I fly by them, but they may chance to need thee at home. Therefore leave us.
Nay, faith. I'll see you with the church at your back. Return to my master as soon as I can.
My marvel cameo comes not all this while.
Here is the door, sir. This is Lucentio's house. My father's bears more toward the marketplace. Thither must I, and so here I must leave you, sir.
You shall not choose but drink before you go. I think I shall command your welcome here, and by all likelihood, some cheer is forward.
They're busy within. You had best talk louder.
What's in it, doctors? You beat down the gate.
Is the Senor Lucentio within us, sir?
He's within, sir, but not to be spoken withal.
But what if the man bring him £100 or two to make merry withal?
Keep your £100 to yourself. He shall need none so long as I live.
Nay, I told you your son was well beloved in Padua. Do you hear, sir? To leave frivolous circumstances, I pray you tell Signor Lucentio that his father is come from Pisa and is here at the door to speak with him.
Thou liest. His father has come from Pisa and here, looking out at the window.
Art thou his father?
Aye, sir. So his mother says, if I may believe her.
Why, how now, sirs? This is flat knavery to take upon thee another man's name.
Lay hands on the villain. I believe it means to cousin somebody in this city under my countenance.
I've seen them at the church together. God send them good shipping. But who's here now? 'Tis me, old master Vincentio. Now we are undone and brought to nothing.
Come hither, Crackerham.
I hope I make you, sir.
Come hither, you rogue. What, you forgotten me?
Forgot you? Why, no, sir. I could not forget you, for I never saw you before in all my life.
What? You notorious villain! Didst thou never see the master's father Vincentio?
Mine own worshipful master? Why, yes, very, sir. See where he looks out the window? It's so indeed. Help! Help! There's a madman here who'll murder me!
Help, son! Help, Senor Bautista!
Hey, let's stand aside and see the end of this controversy.
Sir, what are you that offer to beat my servant?
What am I, sir? Hey, what are you, sir? Ah, immortal gods, oh fine villain, look. Silken hose, a velvet doublet, a cerulean blue cape with a fine feathered cap. I am undone, I am undone. While I play the good husband home, my son and my servant spend all at the university.
How now? What's the matter?
What is the man, a lunatic?
Sir, you seem an ancient, sober gentleman by your habit, but your words show you a madman. What sons you if I wear pearl and gold? Well, I thank my good father I'm able to maintain it.
My father? Oh, villain, he is but a sailmaker for Bergamo.
You mistake, sir. You mistake, sir. Pray, what do you think is his name?
His name? As if I knew not his name. I have brought him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Brownie.
Away, mad ass! His name is Lucentio, and he is mine only son and heir to the lands of me, Senor Vincentio.
Lucentio? Oh, he hath murdered his master. Lay hold on him. I charge you in the Duke's name. Oh, my son, my son. Tell me, thou villain, where's my son Lucentio?
Call forth an officer! Carry this mad knave to the jail. Father Baptista, I charge you see that he be forthcoming.
Carry me to the jail.
Stay, officer. He shall not go to jail.
Talk not, Senor Grillo. I say he shall go to jail.
Take heed, Signor Baptista, lest you be totally cast in this business. I dare swear this is the right Vincentio.
Swear if thou darest.
I dare not swear it.
Then thou wouldst best say that I am not Lucentio.
I know thee to be Lucentio.
Away with the daughter. To jail with him.
Thus, strangers may be hailed and abused. Oh, monster villain.
Oh, we're spoiled. See, yonder he is. Deny him. Forswear him. Over all I've done and brought to nothing.
Pardon, sweet father.
Lives, my sweet son.
Oh, dear father.
Now, hast thou? Where is Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio, a right son to the right Vincentio, that have by marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes bleared thine eye.
Why, he's plotting with the witness to deceive us all.
Where's the damned villain Tranio that faced and braved me in this matter so?
Why, tell me, is this not my Cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio while he did bear my countenance in the town. And happily I have arrived at the last, unto the wished haven of my bliss. What Tranio did, myself enforced him to. Then pardon the sweet father for my sake.
But do you hear, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptiste. We will content you. Go to. But I will in to be revenged for this villainy.
And I to sound the depth of this knavery.
Oh, look not, pale Bianca. Thy father will not frown.
My cake stone, but I live among the rest of all hope of my share of the feast.
Oh, well, let's follow to see the end of this illusion.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What, in the midst of the street?
What, art thou ashamed of me?
No, God forbid, but ashamed to kiss.
Well, then we'll home again. Come, that's the way.
Nay, then I will kiss you. I pray thee, love, stay.
Is this not well? Come, sweet Kate. Better once than never, for never too late.
And jarring notes agree, and time it is when raging war is done to smile at skates and perils overblown. Bianca bid my father welcome, while I with self-same kindness welcome thine. Brother Petruchio, and Sister Catalina, and thou, Hortensio, with thy loving widow. A feast with the best, and welcome to my house. My banquet is to close our stomachs up. After our great good cheer, I pray you sit down, for now we sit to chat as well as eat.
Nothing but sit and drink and drink.
Padua affords this countenance, son Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For my life, I wish that word were but true.
Oh, now by the word, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
Oh, you are very sensible, yet you miss my sins. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Oh, roundly replied.
Mistress, how mean you that?
Thus I conceive by him.
Conceives by me? How likes Hortensio that?
My wife says, thus she conceives her tale.
Ah, very well mended. Kiss him for that, good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband being troubled with a shrew measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
And I am mean indeed.
Respecting you.
To our Kate! To her, widow! 100 marks, my Kate doth put her down.
That's my job.
Spoke like an officer. To thee, lad.
I like Scrimio, these quick-witted folk.
Believe me, sir, they butt well together.
Head and butt. A hasty-witted body would say your head and butt were head and horn.
Aye, Mr. Sprite, has that awakened you?
Aye, but not frightened me, therefore I'll sleep again.
Nay, you shall not. Since you have begun, have at thee for a bitter jest or two.
Oh, am I your bird? Then I mean to shift my bush and then pursue me as you draw your bow. You are welcome all.
She has prevented me. Sir Tranio, this bird you aimed at, though you hit her not. And so, a toast to all who shot and missed.
No, sir. Lucentio slipped me like his greyhound, who runs for himself but catches for his master.
A good swift simile, though, of something curly.
Tis well, sir, that you hunted for yourself. Tis not your deer that holds you at bay.
Oh, Petruchio, Tranio doth hit you
I
now.
thank thee for that jibe,
Confess, had he not hit you there?
As a little galled me, I confess. But as the jest glanced away from me, 'tis 10 to 1 it maimed you two outright.
Now, in good sadness, son Petruchio, I'm afraid you have the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no. And for assurance, let us each one send unto his wife. And he whose wife is most obedient to come at first when he shall call shall win the wager we shall propose.
Content. What's the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns? I'll venture so much on my hawk and my hounds, but 20 times so much on my wife.
100 then.
Content. A match. 'Tis done.
Who shall begin?
That will I. Go, Bindello. Bid my mistress come to me.
I go.
Son, I'll see your bet. Bianca, come.
I'll have no halves. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
My mistress sends word that she's busy and cannot come.
She's busy and cannot come? Is that an answer?
And a good one too. Pray God, sir, your wife not send you a worse.
I hope better.
Bindello, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her. Then she must needs come.
Do what you will, yours will not be entreated. Where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come and bids you come to her.
Oh, worse and worse. She will not come. Oh, vile, intolerable, not to be endured. Stir up, Romeo. Go to thy mistress. Tell her I command her come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
The vow of fortune mine, and there an end.
Oh.
My holy dame, here comes Katharina.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go, bring them hither straight. If they deny to come, thrash me them soundly unto their husbands. Go, bring them straight away.
Here's a wonder, if you talk of a wonder.
And so it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Merry peace it bodes, and love, and quiet life, and all-filled rule and right supremacy. And to be short, what's not that's sweet and happy?
There befall thee, good Petruchio. The wager thou hast won, and I will add unto their losses 20,000 crowns. Another dowry for another daughter, for she is changed as she had never been.
Nay, I shall win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her obedience, her new-built virtue and obedience. See how she comes and brings your froward wives as prisoners to her womanly persuasion.
Lord, let me never have a cause to sigh till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Fie, what a foolish duty call you this?
I would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, had cost me 500 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for betting on my duty.
Catherine, I charge you, tell these mad and headstrong women what duties they owe their lords and husbands.
Come, your mocking. We will have no telling.
Come on, I say, and first, begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first, begin with her.
Fie, fie. Unknit that threatening, unkind brow. Dart not scornful glances from those eyes to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots out thy beauty as the frost to bite the leaves, and it confounds thy fame as whirlwinds do shake fair buds, and in no sense is neat or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty. And whilst this is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip. or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy Lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, and thy sovereign. One that cares for thee and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor, both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms and the day in cold, while thou liest warm at home, secure and safe. And he craves no other tribute at thy hand but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for such a great debt, such a duty as a subject oweth a prince. Why, even such a woman oweth to her husband. And when she is froward, peevish, sullen, and sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul, contending rebel, a graceless traitor to her loving lord? I am ashamed that women are so simple, to offer war where they should kneel for peace, or to seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when we are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should well agree with our external parts? Come, come, you forward and unable worm. My mind has been as big as one of yours, and my reason haply more, to bandy word for word and frown for frown. But now I see our lances are but straws, our strength is weak, our weakness past compare, that seeming to be most which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hand below your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please. My hand is ready, may it do him ease.
I love thee, Kate. Come, kiss me.
Now go thy ways, old friend. Thou shalt have it. Ah, 'tis a good hearing when children are taught.
Oh, but a harsh hearing when women are froward.
Come, Kate, we'll to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped. 'Twas I won the wager, though you hit the white. And being a winner, God give you good night.